A day of blizzards and snowstorms with a mix of freezing rain as sleet. Welcome to another episode of Yooper Snow Chronicles, a short history of winter weather events from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. I'll be talking about April 5th in the years of 2007, 2003, and 1997. I hope you enjoy today's winter weather history from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. I'm Yooper Steve. Let's get started. On April 5th, 2007, an intense storm system tracking from the plains into the Great Lakes dumped heavy lake-effect snowfall across much of the Upper Peninsula from the 3rd and into the 7th. Blizzard to near blizzard conditions occurred, which started on the 4th and continued into the 5th. The blizzard conditions caused the closing of many schools and businesses throughout the area. Over to the western UP, an observer there measured 24 inches of snow from the 3rd and into the morning hours of the 5th. There was a little bit of a break in between through much of the 5th and into the afternoon on the 6th for snowfall, but some areas got a little bit more snow than others. More snow fell later on the 6th and into the early hours of the 7th, bringing an additional 5 inches of snow measured at Ironwood and 8 to 10 inches in Wakefield. North winds gusted up to 30 miles an hour, causing considerable blowing and drifting snow, which made the traveling very hazardous. Some schools closed on the 4th, including Gogebic Community College, and a few minor accidents reported due to the snow and the ice-packed roads. In 2003, on April 5th, a stalled frontal system to the south of the Upper Peninsula was the track for a series of low-pressure systems which would move from the eastern plains area over into the eastern Great Lakes region. On April 3rd, a very warm air from the southern portions of the U.S. came along the sharp boundary of this system and overran the cool air that was in place over the UP of Michigan. This would set up a very big snowstorm that would continue for days. The precipitation tended to be heavy snow across the northern tiers of the Upper Peninsula and a mixed precipitation to the south, giving a little bit more of a freezing rain and sleet to the southern areas of the UP versus that heavier snowfall to the north. There was also a rumble or two of thunder in places as the precipitation became more convective in character. As much as 8 inches of snow accumulated at the National Weather Service office in Marquette County before this round of precipitation ended early on the 4th. More north in the Keweenaw, 7 inches of snow was recorded in Phoenix, just north of Eagle River. The snow accumulation was less across the south, mostly being a mix of snow, sleet, and freezing rain. 2 to 4 inches of sloppy, wet snow and ice had accumulated in the Bark River and Delta County areas. Soon after, another low-pressure system starts to move in, followed the stalled frontal boundary that was occurring into the eastern portions of the Great Lakes. This would bring another round of snow to the Upper Peninsula late on the 4th and into the 5th. This time, the heaviest snow fell over the southern portions of the UP and even into the eastern portions of the Upper Peninsula. 8 to 12 inches of new snow accumulated in area from Norway, Menominee, over into Escanaba, up into Seney, and even up into Newberry regions of the UP. It quickly diminished over the morning hours on the 5th. Snowfall decreased sharply to the northwest of this band, and snowfall amounts of 3 inches or less were reported over the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. On the morning of the 5th, snowfall reports started coming in, and here are some of the reports for that day. 8 inches fell in Iron River, Iron Mountain and Munising and Seney. Slightly higher totals of 9 inches fell in Gulliver, Carlsend, and 10 inches dropped in Menominee, Escanaba, and even Newberry. Rapid River measured 12 inches of snow for the storm. In 1979, on April 5th, Sault Ste. Marie experienced a little bit of snow over there while other areas of the UP didn't get much snow. A snowstorm briefly occurred with rates up to 3 inches an hour in the late evening hours over in the Soo, bringing up to about 9 inches of snowfall. Thanks for watching another episode of Yooper Snow Chronicles from Michigan's Upper Peninsula. I'm Yooper Steve. Stay cold, my friends.